Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jill and Mommy.
We've had a great day in Chicago today, just going back, catching up with friends, and now we're back at the airport, ready to get on our flight to our mystery international destination. So we are headed to our gate right now. It's been a great day so far, but there's even more excitement yet to come with the kids having the first international flight experience. Alright, we are obviously not where we plan to be. On this adventure, when we fly standby, sometimes things don't always go as planned. So we are on a flight, but not to where we planned. Last night when we showed up at our gate, it looked really great. We thought we were gonna for sure get on, and the flight fell through completely last minute. Our plans were we were flying into London. And from London we were going to drive to a town outside of London called Faversham, where we had rented a little cottage in the English countryside. It had pigs and donkeys and just little micro animals called Huckleberry Woods, and we were just going to spend our weekend in the English countryside. Unfortunately, an earlier flight had taken a delay and they had to move people over, so we never got on that flight. We sat for a minute at the airport last night. We got tired, we got a hotel, stayed in Chicago last night. We are now on a flight to Phoenix. So if there were seats available, we couldn't even get back to Denver. Everything is just full. So our adventure took a slight turn. That's where we're headed, is Phoenix. We're actually going to see my parents, and then hopefully we can get home.
Yeah, and I mean, it's going to be an adventure, so we're going to have fun.
So I guess the lesson that we learned is life doesn't always go the way that we want it, and there's certain reasons why it doesn't, and we don't get upset about it, and we just move forward and make the best of it. So we're going to see, instead of going international, what we're going to find in Phoenix. Here we are on our family adventure. And I didn't know they had palm trees in London. We are actually now in Phoenix, Arizona, which was not the plan, but we're still going to have fun.
Yes, we're determined.
Even though we're not packed for...
We're all in sweaters.
For this kind of temperature. Okay. Lincoln, did you have a good flight?
Yes.
Okay.
At least I remembered my sunglasses.
Yeah. So, what do we always say here? Just keep moving forward.
Just keep moving.
We make the best of the situation. Where we went was to visit my parents, and I would like you to officially meet my mom. That is my mom, Nancy.
Hi, everybody. You might have seen her in a previous episode, which was the Disney cruise one.
If you guys go back, yes, to our Disney cruise episodes, you'll see them in there, but my dad is driving right now, so I won't bother him. What we decided to do tonight is, where they live, there's a really beautiful place to watch the sunset. So we are driving to go watch the sunset, something we like to do a lot in Colorado. So the landscape will be a bit different on this one, and then we'll probably go back and just spend some time together. So
we ate shrimp and chocolate and Doritos.
So this is my dad, and he's not too much about the camera, so I won't make him be on camera too much. But they took us up to this place where you can hike, and it's called Madeira Canyon. So we're gonna do what you guys have seen a lot of us do, and that's hike.
called rosin weed. And that's the sticky stuff they feel on. And what's bad about rosin weed is if it catches fire, that rosin is like a flammable substance and it burns hotter and faster than, like, that's what makes it dangerous out here, because that catches fire and it catches everything else on fire.
Oh.
Where is it?
That stuff right there.
Oh.
The seeds are sticky, but the actual flowers when they bloom aren't. So when they're still pods, they're sticky.
It's a pretty area up here, isn't it?
Yeah. I just wonder what these do. Looks like, ah! I almost put my hand in a giant spider.
This is a really pretty area, so it was fun to see it, and I don't know, we might come back tomorrow and do a picnic or something. So, but it's interesting to see this kind of landscape out in Arizona. I don't know, when I think of Arizona, I don't always think of this kind of landscape, so it's really pretty. So this is where I learned some cooking skills too. Oh, it's boiling, Mom. Shut it off. She's making homemade au jus for French dip sandwiches, and she's just putting all sorts of stuff in there. A little bit of that, a little bit of this. But it tastes good.
What does it taste like now?
I don't know.
What do you think it needs? Dad, you want to try some?
Here, take Dad some.
He's pretty good at this. He has a pretty good taster. It's hot.
That's why I want the spoon. What's wrong?
I think it
Does it
tastes
need
fine.
something?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it tastes
No,
good.
I wouldn't. Don't mess with it.
All right.
For those of you that don't know what French dip sandwiches there are, my mom makes roast beef in the oven, and it's leftover roast beef with the au jus or the gravy in a cup. And then you just have these rolls and you put your sandwich together and you dip it in the sauce, and it's super yummy.
And we can also put cheese on it.
Oh yeah, cheese.
And melted cheese.
Yeah.
Makes them good.
This is actually turning out to be a really fun and exciting weekend. So being here with my parents, we've been able to kind of visit a lot about just old memories, but also where I grew up and the area where my parents were. So it's been fun. With it being my birthday weekend, it's kind of a trip down memory lane. I grew up on a 10,000 acre cattle ranch on the Eastern Plains in Colorado. And it's where my dad grew up. My mom grew up in a smaller community on the Eastern Plains in Colorado as well. So coming back here and seeing some of the stuff that they've put up in their new house is really neat and amazing. And I just wanted to share a little bit about my childhood with you guys and kind of where I have come from. I know we've shared a lot about Luke's family and that side of the family, but you haven't seen a lot about my side. So I'm gonna share a few things. These were the buildings on the property. This was the main house, and this is where my dad grew up, but my family's, it's like two houses attached together, but my grandparents lived on this side, and then we were over on this side of the house, but it was two separate houses. This over here was the main barn, and these were two work areas. We called them the shop and the Quonset and everything. So that's the main grounds of the ranch. And this is just a black and white still picture of the town I grew up in. It's called Agate, but it didn't even have this many buildings when I was born. By then a lot of the buildings had been taken down, and the town only consisted of the post office and then the school that is back here. So it was even, the town had really become smaller even when I was born. But that is Agate, Colorado back in the day when it was booming. one of the things we decided to go out and do today was actually, I thought it would be fun if we all went on a horseback ride and tour in at a place called Tuscon Stables here in Arizona. So all 6 of us are gonna go ride horses, and it'll be interesting because I haven't been on a horse in how long, I can't even remember. We just thought it would be a fun thing to go do together as a family and have my parents come along.
Who knew we would end up horseback riding in Arizona as opposed to exploring the English countryside this weekend? Never know. When was the last time you rode a horse? You can't remember.
No, I can't.
It had to be on the ranch, right?
It was in
20 years ago.
I don't know. It's been, well, no.
That's the last time you rode a horse? Haven't you been to any little 5-year-old girls' birthday parties and ridden a pony?
No.
Do you want your spurs?
No, I don't think so.
Nice. Can you get your other foot in the stirrup?
Adjust your stirrups. Take hold of your reins right there. Stop, pull back. When he stops, release. Now don't panic if he takes a step and pull back and go whoa, 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 because if you keep pulling back, he'll back up. So just to stop him. So turn him. He's a real nice horse to ride. He'll fall right in line where he's comfortable. And
Good job, Lincoln.
yeah.
Want to keep the reins loose like He's a good guy.
What, you think he's a good horse, Gramps?
Yep, he's good.
How can you tell?
Look at that. See? He's good. All right, see, just keep him.
Keep him. If you keep him loose, then he won't
Just
move.
like that,
Okay.
because if you keep, what you got to watch out for is if you keep pulling back on him, then he's thinking you're asking him to go backwards. So if you want him to stop, you say whoa, and just pull a little, and you can drop him just like this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice name for you.
Look, that's Gunsmoke.
Let me pull you up here.
Gunsmoke, can you?
He's a gift from heaven.
Keep your foot, just your toe in there.
Okay.
You get your foot in the other strap.
Not quite. Trying to.
Your toe's in there. Yeah, her toe's in there.
Okay. Stop. Pull back.
Okay.
When he stops, release.
Okay.
You got to remember to release.
Okay.
The only problem we have on people with the horses is sometimes they panic and go whoa, 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 and they pull back and the horse runs back.
Who do you have? Linebacker.
Linebacker's small.
Everybody know the horses' names?
Freckles.
Diamond.
Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke.
The mystery on the ride will refer to you by your horse's name.
Okay.
They say boo boo, step up a little,
Oh.
or pull boo boo's head up.
Okay.
Whoa, that's a lot of ants.
So Lincoln, you remember who you're on?
Freckles.
Yes. So they're gonna talk to. If they need to talk to you, they're gonna call your horse's name. Okay.
Because they don't know your name. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I'm good.
We only did about an hour ride, but this once it was fun. Our guide was Mystery. Our guide was Mystery, and so we highly recommend these guys. They're really great and friendly. What are you doing?
Lincoln, you did great. I'm proud of you, buddy.
How was Mary?
Mary's great.
Yeah.
That's a nice
Is Kenya supposed to be following her in?
Yeah.
Then Lincoln had Freckles.
Yeah.
And this
Diamond.
And who did you? Linebacker.
Around behind you.
How did your legs feel?
Oh,
Short now?
Lincoln, you walking funny?
Oh, you'll feel it tomorrow.
Yeah. And there's the pro pulling
Yeah.
his in.
Old linebacker.
If you come up to Tucson Mountain Stables, ask for Mystery. And Apache. Saying goodbye to Freckles. Aw.
He's a sweet boy. Yeah, Freckles is just a little on the lazy side. Oh, he just thinks he's so smart.
Take it off and
course, thank
kind of like
you.
being on a ship and getting
Mary,
off.
a good girl
Yeah,
for you.
Mary was
You're
great.
still kind of walking like a ship roll.
Kenya, let me see you there.
Oh, Gunslick, what you doing?
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Good.
What are you? Oh, he just thinks that I've starved him since he had to work for
That's why we
We
brought.
tried to give Gunsmoke a diet a few years ago, and he actually gained weight.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Get
pretty
next to
sure
him.
that we could just leave him in
I
a
can't
pen
see your
with no
face.
food, and he'd get fatter and fatter. He could live off air.
You like your horse, Kenya?
Yeah, you're a good boy.
Feel his chin.
At the softest part on the horses,
Yeah.
this spot right here.
I love that part.
Yeah, he's looking at me like, "Where's the cookie?
Where's the food?
Where's your cookie? Where's your cookie?" Those tires get filled with food completely, and in
There.
between every ride, they go back out to eat, no matter if it's 5 minutes or 2 hours.
Hi.
Yeah, and I think that just keeps it.
Say goodbye to him, buddy. Look at the mane, though. What do you want?
His cookie.
You want your cookie? I don't have any cookies.
Come on.
I know, it's just an Apple Watch. That doesn't taste good.
I don't know. Let me see it.
I heard the word apple.
It's an Apple Watch. That's the difference.
Oh, gee, go away.
After we finished horseback riding, we decided to drive over to Old Tucson, and it actually goes through Saguaro National Park, and it is amazing, guys. These cactus are huge. So each of the stems, the main stem here is 50 years. It indicates that it's 50 years old, and then each additional arm is another 50 years. Careful, okay? Yeah, look at this. Look at the thorn. Ouch! What do you think, Kenya? They're just amazing. And there's another one right here.
Not as tall as this. spot and we're having some fun.
There's our car parked way down there. That's where we hiked up from. It's gorgeous terrain up here. Ready to hike back down, Kenya? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Birthday, dear
Mom.
Happy birthday to you.
Ice cream cake. Happy birthday, dear Mommy. Happy birthday, dear Mommy. Happy birthday, dear Mommy. Mommy, happy birthday.
Lincoln, you gotta sing too.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mommy. Yay! More.
Nice, Lincoln.
That's cute.
Taking off that
It's
cake
ice cream cake.
and you can eat it.
Yum.
I don't know what birthday this was, but I got a pair of cowboy boots for my birthday. So that goes along with today's theme.
So much.
Thank you guys.
See everybody.
Bye.
Next time.
Hugs around.
Bye. Thanks so much for coming to see. We're at a good time.
Get those
Bye. Happy birthday, girl.
We have made it home, and what started out as a little bit of a disappointment turned into a lot of fun and some great memories that were made. We are having our Sunday evening dinner and getting ready for our week ahead. Thanks for following us on this journey, and we'll see you next time.
Like, share, and subscribe.